Hey guys, it's Ben Chan. I know it's been a little while, but I have some exciting and important news to tell you. And it's so important that I actually wrote this down. So, today I wanted to talk to you about the importance of training your ear and the best ways to do that. I also want to show you what we've been working on for the last few months in my new venture, InstruNote, which is this ear and interval training app, which you can download for free on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. But I'll get to that later. As a musician, there are many good reasons to train your ear, but here are the 5 that I think are the most important. Number 1, training your ear helps you play better. One of the challenges I'm always working on with my students is helping them learn how to tell when a note, or especially a chord, is out of tune. Even for advanced violinists, playing a perfect fifth is one thing when it's in sequence, but it's harder to tune in a chord because you only get to use one finger to create both notes. Putting dedicated time into understanding how pitches relate to each other makes us better able to quickly identify and adjust our mistakes to bring out our best tone and musicality. Number 2, training your ear helps you sight read better. Ear training, especially interval training, is critical when you're attempting to play something that you've never heard before, which is basically my YouTube life. It's much easier to sight read when you can confirm that the intervals you are playing are correct. Otherwise, you'll constantly be worrying about what you just played, and that just makes everything about sight reading harder. For me, looking ahead is the key to sight reading, and recognizing intervals ahead of time before playing them helps a ton. Number 3, training your ear makes you a much better ensemble musician. I've played in many orchestras and small ensembles in the past 27 years, and I've noticed that the great musicians are constantly aware not only of their own part, but of everyone else's part. And the best musicians are able to tell what intervals they're playing in with other members of the ensemble so that they can properly tune them, especially fourths, fifths, and octaves. I know that as you train your ear, you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to play alongside other musicians. Number 4, training your ear is really helpful to prepare for college courses. Some people feel surprised and overwhelmed when they get to a dictation class, which is where you have to write down the notes for a song you hear without seeing the sheet music. Training your ear to recognize intervals beforehand makes things so much easier. It also makes sight singing and music theory classes much less stressful. Number 5, training your ear allows you to focus on composing music yourself. Have you ever had a tune in your head that you wanted to get down on paper, especially one that was original and you just have to write it down before you lose it? The more you train your ear, the better chance you have of transcribing your ideas accurately so that you or someone else can play or sing it later. Think about how many potential hit songs may have been lost because the composer just couldn't write it down correctly from his head. So now, about that app. I'll do another video later digging deeper into what the lessons are like, but I wanted to give you a quick introduction to what it is and what it does. First of all, you can download it for free on the Apple App Store or Google Play, and there are links on our InstruNote.com website, which you may have already clicked on, and if not, go ahead and click on it. The coolest thing about the ear and interval training app is that it molds to your skill and knowledge level. There's a free diagnostic available right on the title screen, which gives you a baseline score. I'll go through the whole thing later so you can see it, but for now, I'll just do the first activity, which is identifying higher notes versus lower notes. All right, Dot, we're going to do the diagnostic. That's right, we're going to do the quick one. Okay, that says before we start, it's going to do a lot of things. If you're not sure, you can skip over it, but we're just going to do the first one. So go ahead and click continue. So it says choose the lower note. Instructions, tap the note that's lower, or the center button if they're the same. So you tap this one first, then this one. Which one do you think is lower?
This one.
Yeah, you think so? Click submit. Good job, you're correct. All right, let's try the next one. Which one do you think is lower?
That one.
Wow, I'm impressed. All right, Dot, let's see if we can do this next one. Tap the note. Whoop, now this time it's choose the
Higher note.
Okay, so choose the higher one. Which one's higher?
This one.
This one? Okay, hit submit. There's a genius among us. All right, you did it, Dot. Good job. Now remember, the diagnostic determines a starting point, not a final exam. Even experienced musicians should expect a starting score between 50 and 500. After doing the diagnostic, then you log in using an InstruNote account, which you can create right in the app. Mine's already in here, so I'll just click through. One big feature of this app is that we actually made a full suite of lessons complete with voiceover. If I click on this lesson list, you can see that each concept and interval size has its own lessons and activities. The way that someone uses the program is choosing a starting level, which the diagnostic will recommend for you. Most beginners and intermediate musicians will start on level 0 or 1, and very advanced musicians will start on level 2 or maybe level 3. Then you just use the app for 3 to 20 minutes a day, clicking this big Train Me button. Most people would do best with 5 to 8 minutes a day. These short but consistent sessions are the most important part of ear study. Just because you can recognize an interval today doesn't mean you'll remember it tomorrow. The system automatically keeps track of which activities you individually need most that day based on your history and growing skills. In fact, we expect a person who uses this every day will spend several months on each course level from 1 to 5 in both learning and review. Anyways, go download that app and try it out yourself. The diagnostic and level 0 are completely free, and if you decide to purchase any of the other levels, it would really help support my dream of making music. And please share this video with anyone you know who is interested in improving their ears. Gonna guess that's probably everybody, right? Yeah? I know that I am going to learn a lot as I do this diagnostic myself, and in fact, I might just share with you my score after I take it. What do you think? Okay, well, more later, more videos. Bye.